piece. So I've experienced where, someone's feeling ready and, who's ever in that hiring decision says, gosh, I'm not sure if they're quite ready. I'm not sure what it is, right? And I don't know if anyone else has come across that same thing where they're like, I just know something isn't right, but I don't know what it is. They don't have the words. They don't know what the competencies are, right? And they're looking for that data point. And frankly, that's a lot in the businesses I've been in when they've gone to the assessment, right? Because they're like, I just need this piece. So they go out and they do an assessment. And we talked about this a little bit as we were talking about this session, that what I found is, okay, so Tanika, now we're giving you assessment A, and then 6 months later, we're talking with Wendy and there's something else going on. And we give them, her a different assessment yet. And so they're not connected. We're, losing, some of that benefit of the common language and the assessment. And so not only are we giving the individual in this case, the tools for an immediate feedback, but some of the key decision makers are given some really good, information. And not that I'm saying we should make decisions based on it, but a lot of times it's helping people put words to what they're seeing and experiencing that they're struggling to articulate. So,
yeah. Sharon, I love that. Oh, sorry, Tanika.
No, I was just going to say that's so powerful. One of the things that I thought about when you said that, Sharon, is feedback also has to be tangible. I remember in my career, I had a conversation with my manager about promotion. And she said, well, the cross-functional team just needs to be able to feel that you're ready. And then I think there's also a responsibility on you as an individual to then push back and say, no, I need something tangible. It's not about how you feel. I need to know, what is it that you're looking for me to contribute? How are you looking for me to perform? What behaviors are you looking for me to exhibit? Right. And so when you said, they feel like something is missing, I think it's huge to be able to have an assessment to put in place to figure out what is that tangible thing that that employee can then go off of, so they know what they then have to go and do.
So I think you guys are so right. And I think what we're saying is, look, it's great that measurement can be more automatic and it can be faster. And that opens up a whole frequency world for us too. But what are we measuring against? I mean, if it's something different all of the time, how does that help us? It really doesn't matter if feedback's automatic, if the feedback isn't relevant to the person who's receiving it, if they don't have any frame from which to use it, and if the organization doesn't have any commonality in that. So how do we make that comparison relevant to the leader and to others in the organization, the leader's leader, so that we're all kind of talking the same language? Otherwise we're pig penning them, right? It's just kind of, a lot of nice information, but it's all across the board. So we got to create this track to measure against, and what they need is modeling for exceptional leadership. They need modeling that's going to help them build their exceptional leadership products so that we can assess against that. And why should they care about building that? Because we know that exceptional leadership impacts business results. So that feedback should be about that, right? Like, what am I doing on my track to exceptional leadership so that I can impact my business results? So here's what it looks like, you guys, right? When we talk about exceptional leadership and we talk about modeling, we know that it's about two things. It's about leader capability, their ability to see, know, and do, and think and drive. And it's about business capacity. It's about their ability to set down and lay down strategic intent, intelligence, target, and implement within their organization. It's about both and. And so when we think about assessment, we should be assessing on both of these and building those balancing and reinforcing feedback loops within each of these areas, because there's growth here and there's growth on the business side as well, and both impact the other. So an important piece to this is we've got to be able to say, you guys, this is your track. Where am I at in terms of that track? How am I on track with it? Do I need to zig a little bit or zag a little bit to get back on track? Or I think this other really important conversation, how can I amplify my track so that I can get more in times where more is available. So it's all about helping the leader understand what are the levers that are available to them to throttle up or throttle down in order to impact their business results.